Hey, water signs, it is Nicola. So this is your daily read. This will be for Friday, November the 22nd. Before I get started, because I forgot to do it in the fire sign reading, I am still doing the yearly, not the yearly, well, I am doing yearly reads, but I am still doing the end of year special. So if you guys would like to purchase one of those, you can go to my website, www.intimatewisdom.net/shop, and see what options I have. I have 3 different options available. The first option is a 3-month special for $30. You can choose between love, spirituality, or career and finance. You can also choose general, or you can replace that 3-month for an actual reading if you want to purchase a reading right now, because my calendar is closed. I'm not booking anything right now. But I am doing this special. You can also purchase the $50 yearly update, where I will give you just the energy for every month, and no clarification, just energy. I pull about 4 cards per month, so you get enough energy. Or you can purchase the yearly reading, not update, but the yearly reading, and that is full reading for each month, clarify, and I incorporate your birth chart to tell you what things you can expect and guides, going through the transitions of the planetary alignment. All that is on sale on my website right now. Let's continue. This is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All the details are in the description. You guys can pay through PayPal or Cash App or directly through the website. All right, so let's see what messages we have. Give me guidance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me guidance. All right, Cancer. We have Goddess of Beauty. It says you are a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. Okay? Most definitely. What messages do we have for Scorpio? Hold on, we got to reshuffle. What messages do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio, you got 3. It says, Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. With the Angel of Joyfulness, it says something wondrous and magical is about to happen. And with the Angel of Expression, it says, speak your truth and clearly express yourself. What messages do we have for Pisces? All right, Pisces. We have Angel of Space Clearing. It says it's time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. The underlying message we have is Angel of Addiction Healing. It says this is a time of positive transformation and healing. All right, water signs. Y'all healing right now. Clearing out space. You need to understand how valuable you are to your life. Without you in your life, you don't have one. Okay? What messages do we have? Messages, guidance. What messages or guidance do we have? For Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for Friday, November the 22nd, 2019. This is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Friday, November the 22nd, 2019. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. 10 of Cups under here. Whew. So I got 10 of Cups, but 8 of Swords. So we can look at this a couple ways. Either this is about a family relationship that is an interference with your happiness. You could be feeling restricted or stuck. You could be interfering. Okay, so this could be King of Cups here. This could be a father figure. There could be an interference, either dealing with a father figure or an interference to a father figure. If you're that father figure, King of Cups is Cancer. It's Cancer. So 2 of Pentacles here, I do feel like there's a back and forth. Someone's trying to bring balance to some unsteady situations. Like he legit is rolling on a log while tossing up his pentacles. So some of you guys are just kind of in a frenzy right now. I feel like 7 Pentacles here. There may have been some investments here, and I feel like you're at a toss-up as to what to do. But the thing that you should do, 2 Pentacles plus 7 Pentacles is 9 Pentacles. Be confident in yourself and your own abilities to create whatever foundation you desire. Queen of Pentacles here could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This can also be you. Maybe nurturing your own foundation, nurturing yourself. Maybe needing to nurture your money. 2 of Swords here. You could be in a space of being mentally conflicted, especially with this being in your subconscious. So some of you guys could very much be needing to bring peace to your thoughts. And this is a choice. Peace to your thoughts is a choice. The way that you make peace to your thoughts is about seeing clearly. Look, and what's crazy, well, this ain't the same woman, but look at her. You go from being mentally conflicted, and being mentally conflicted can have you at a space of blocking anything coming in or out, because you need to get yourself balanced. You need to bring peace to your thoughts. But with the Queen of Swords, you see how her sword is down? once she cuts away the bullshit and she lays down the law within her life, she is at peace. That Aries or that bull right there. So that is very much about you being in the space of taking control. I feel like some of you guys, you have mental interference, you're lacking confidence about moving forward, but if you just cut away things that don't matter, you won't have all that extra fluff shit. You'll have what is necessary. So Two of Pentacles here. Why is this Two of Pentacles here? So all these came in reverse, but I'm not going to read them like that. Excuse me. So I feel like for some of you guys, you're needing to see clearly. You're imbalanced here because a cycle is complete. Four of Wands is the first card out with the Queen of Wands. I feel like some of you guys, you're lacking confidence and really going toward a new foundation or seeing clearly. With the Empress card, there may be a need for you to really focus on being in a higher vibration, being in the yang energy of allowing. So for some of you guys, the reason why things are imbalanced is because you've been not receptive. You've been in the space of being imbalanced within yourself. You're not receptive because your thoughts, your mentality, or your thoughts are up in the air. So that's why you have not been receptive. I feel like once you choose to be at peace with yourself, with your thoughts, then you become this receptive but stern energy. You become more discerning because you're at peace with yourself. You know what you want. So I do feel like this is about going in that higher vibration, seeing clearly what it is that you want to bring into abundance and giving birth to that. Ace of Wands, I do feel like you have a new opportunity, and you may have been back and forth. That's in my nail. You may have been back and forth in your mind about it. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a marker. That about nothing. Okay, so I can't get it out. I guess I must have marked in my nail or something. So Seven of Pentacles here. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? 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 Temperance in reverse. Page of Swords here. I feel like for some of you guys, you are really trying to keep calm, trying to stay in a space of being at balance in the past, but you're imbalanced now. So some of you guys, the reason why you're imbalanced now, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the reason why you're imbalanced within a foundation, even within your thoughts, is because for one, you were not seeing clearly. I feel like you were investing, and you know what's crazy? The Seven of Pentacles is about setting seeds. She invested all of her pentacles in this one tree that is in a vase or in a pot, in a plant pot or whatever you call it, instead of planting it in the soil and using what nature gave her in order to allow something to grow. True enough, she's got crystals in there. She's got a lot of things that are aiding in the growth, and it can grow. But there's only so big that it's only so big that this plant can grow in that pot. I mean, she's out in the forest. So I feel like in the past you may have not been clear about where you were setting your seeds, about where you were planting your seeds, and now it's throwing you off balance. Okay, so let's see here. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Why is the Seven? And there's so much flourishing around her, but she's focused here. Lovers in reverse. So that was not a good decision to invest in something in the past. Devil here could have been dealing with a Capricorn, could have been dealing with a Gemini. I feel like there's some conflicts here. I feel like whatever you've invested into in the past kept you bound, was something of either physical or 3D, like something material based. I do feel like there's conflict. You could be having conflict around something material based, especially if you've invested into something. You could be having conflicts around that, and that could be throwing you off balance, especially if a cycle is complete and you got kind of a new start, and in the past you may have invested. There may have been some negative or fear-based thoughts about removing that. Two of Pentacles here. The investment that you made into this not so good connection. This could have been a toxic relationship. You could have been investing in a toxic relationship because underlying energy is Two of Pentacles, which is what it leads to in the present imbalances. So Queen of Pentacles in the surrounding energy. I feel like Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, you may be in a space of really needing to look at a situation logically, look at a situation not logically but sensibly. I feel like Moon card here, you could be dealing with a Pisces, you could be dealing with Scorpio, could be dealing with any earth sign. The Queen of Pentacles is Virgo. But you could have been dealing with any earth sign, okay? Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And I feel like there is some hidden stuff, okay? For others of you, I feel like you've been in suspension really because you've been afraid here to take action. Magician, I feel like you've been afraid to move forward. You've been afraid to take action at a stalemate because you've been afraid to take action, because you're allowing what you feel is happiness for you is blocking you from really coming into your own domain. The Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, something that you felt was happy was not happy. It was a burden. It was, I got 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands here. Whatever you felt in the past that was a burden was not. It was actually something that kept you in a space of being restricted, that caused interference with you being able to invest or extend your energy towards something else. This is a partnership that I feel like maybe you jumped into. Yeah, I feel like there was you jumped into it, like legit. It's like you probably met this person to move in like immediately or something. So Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, and that's not, guys, I know you know that's all cool. Like, oh, we met and we finna move in together, but that's not cool because you don't know the person. You can love a person, but get to know them before you dedicate your life to them. So with the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, like I said, whatever this mental conflict is, it had you feeling restricted. There was some deception. There was some burdens here. Chariot here, 10 of Wands. I feel like there's a need for you to find your motivation and lay down the burdens. That's the mental conflict. With the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups here, I feel like someone may be receiving some news. I feel like someone, this is about passions dealing with the past. So someone could be passionate about the past. May not have even been, someone could also not have been honest about the past. This may be a need to have the inner strength to be honest about that, because you may be blocking truths here. Queen of Swords speaks truths. So why is this Queen of Swords here? I don't know if I like this. All right, so Queen of Swords here. You may be making a decision to, put that up. You may be making a decision to gain your independence, or you may be confident about speaking what was unspoken before. Three of Cups here, Four of Pentacles. Some of you guys could have been holding on to a third party. You could be guarding yourself against a third party because you don't know. You may not know of some truths. Okay. I feel like for some of you guys, Nine of Wands under here with the Six of Swords, some of you guys need to find the strength to move forward, or are finding the strength to move forward once you see truth. But I do feel like this is, some words are going to be said here, because Queen of Swords speaks her truth. She sees clearly what's in the best vibration for her and what is not, and she makes decisions according to that. And this is the outcome. So I do feel like you're going to make some decisions about what makes you happy. And I feel like you could have been imbalanced before, but I feel like now you're starting to see things from a different perspective. All right, so let's see here. What messages do we have for my water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me guidance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, Cancer. We have spontaneity. It says you move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So you are definitely in a space of elevating. What messages do we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What messages? All right, Scorpio, we have humility. It says you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. What messages do we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Messages, guidance for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, Pisces, we have responsibility. It says you are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So the underlying message is joy. For all of my water signs, it says you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So this is about your happiness. Some of you guys see what's going to make you happy now. So you're cutting away what doesn't. I like it. This is all I have.